Unit 3, how much are these? Junior 2. Vocabulary with movies. Hopeful, feeling positive about the future. Truthful, honest. Friendly, nice to other people. Sociable. Powerful, strong. Jealous, unhappy because you want someone's things. Confident, believing you can do anything. Creative, good at thinking of new, unique ideas. Crazy, strange. Extraordinary, unusual or out of the ordinary. Online, using the internet. Land, the surface of a planet. Certificate, an official document. I'll take it. I'll buy it. Place a bid, to compete against other people to buy something by offering a specific amount of money. Pai mai. Pet rock, a small rock used as a humorous pet in place of living animals or plants in the 1970s. Lessons. Snapshots. All right, so this unit started talking about colors and personalities, and that sometimes someone's favorite color can tell you about their personality and what they are like. Orange is active, energetic, generous, open-minded. Red, vibrant, passionate, ambitious. Yellow, committed, responsible, faithful, helpful. Purple, sensitive, gentle, supportive, peaceful. Blue, loyal, emphatic, idealistic, romantic. Green, cynical, introverted, curious, powerful, intellectual, strong. These are just ideas that people have. We don't know if it's actually true, because sometimes people just like the color because they like the color. It doesn't always tell us about our personality. So we talked about prices and money, and that's one of the main things in the conversation. So we have here, you can see in the picture there's US dollars. We have a $1 bill, a $2 bill, a $5, $10, $50, and a $100 bill. This picture is actually missing the 20. There is a $20 bill, and all of these have very famous people on them. Now, in Taiwan, we also have dollars. Some of them are in coins, some of them in paper money. In America, we also have cents, and these are coins. So we have a 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents. We do also have a dollar coin. Now, normally we'll see a 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, and 25 cent piece. Those are very common. We see those all the time. We use them every day. The 50 cent, not so much. But beyond that, we actually have names for all these, like we have penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half dollar, dollar. But this really affects conversations about how we say prices of things. And so now we look at the price of something. So on one column you see numbers, and the other column you see the words for it. So we have like 19, the number, the first one, 1995. That's one way to say it. You can also say $19.95. You cannot say $19.95. If you say dollars, you have to add cents to it. All right. Also, next one, it says like 0.75. We don't talk that way. We'll say 75 cents. Um, then there's a 30 with this little C and this line through it. And that's, we just say 30 cents. And for the last one, it's very simple. It's $30. And that's really how money and prices of things work. All right, grammar, demonstratives. All right, so demonstratives are one and ones, and what these are words we can use to replace nouns in sentences, so, like it. You know, it can replace nouns in a sentence. Ones can also replace nouns. You see the examples here. This glass is dirty. Can I have a clean one, please? Here, the word one, there's no S, so we're talking about one thing, and it is talking about the glass. Now, these glasses are dirty. Can we have some clean ones? Now, ones has an S. This time it means more than one thing, and this time it's talking about glasses. Let's look at the other examples. This steak was nice. Next time I'll have another one, and you'll gain weight. All right, which blouses are yours? The ones in the basket. And the last one is, which car is yours? All right, so the one across the street. And so we can use one and ones to refer to nouns, whether they're with singular or plural. And here are the answers for the exercise in the book on page 18, I think. Maybe not, but maybe. Word power. Word power. All right, so here we have a word power. We have all these things on the screen. We have cotton. I'm going to start on this side and then go over here, going down. All right, so we have cotton and wool, gold, leather, rubber, garbage truck outside, silver, plastic, and silk. And all these are materials that we use to make things. And so we had to exercise in the book. We had to look at pictures and figure out which one was which. And here are the answers for that section. Number 1 is silk, 2 is gold, 3 is silver, 4 is cotton, 5 is leather, 6 plastic, 7 rubber, 8 wool. And yes, it's on page 18. All right, now we want to talk about expressing preferences, and this is more grammar because we love grammar. We love grammar more than school lunch. Yes. All right, so when we don't want to talk about preferences, means you like one thing more than another thing. And one way we say, or we use this is we use comparatives and superlatives. Comparatives, you're going to add ER or more, and superlatives is EST or most. Now, a book only talks about comparatives, so while you'll see things about superlatives, and we did some superlative practice, the only thing the book covers is comparatives. And the important thing to remember about comparatives is when you add the ER or you add the more, you also need to add a word a lot of times at the end, and that word is than. So first there are the simple, I guess, spelling rules for this. We have clearer, darker. If it ends in one, ends in an E, one syllable word that ends in an E, add R. All right, so if it's a short vowel with one consonant at the end, we need to double that last consonant, add ER. If it ends in a Y, change Y to I, add ER. Now, if the word is, as they describe here, a 3 or more syllable word, we need to add the word more. So more creative, more popular. For example, grammar is more popular than school lunch. Right? Then the word I added was than. But if you ask me which is more popular, grammar or school lunch, I can say grammar is more popular. And then end the sentence right there. I do not need to add than. I only add than if I put the two things I'm comparing on both sides. It's like the math problem, you know, greater than, less than, with that little weird symbol in the middle. All right. Now, there are also irregular adjectives in which we have to change the complete spelling of the word into a completely new word. All right. Now we have some practice here for this. So my sister thinks she's than me, but I don't agree. Now, when we see a sentence or you end up hearing a sentence, if you hear the word than, then you need to know that this is comparing two things, right? So it's going to be very simple. And intelligent is a longer word, so this is going to be more intelligent. All right. Now, Avatar is probably film I've seen. There is no than, so we have to look at this one a little bit carefully. Now, we're going to assume that you have seen many movies and not just one. So you're going to say Avatar is probably the worst film I've seen. Do you think the Harry Potter films are than the books? So we have than, so we're going to talk about, no, we're talking about films and books. So we know we're going to use comparative, and it's good, so we have to change the word completely to better. Better than the books. Who is powerful person in your country? Now, it's pretty easy to see this unless you know your country only has two people. So country obviously has many more than that. Taiwan has somewhere around 24 million, right? So this is going to be superlative, so the most powerful. I think Men in Black was better than Men in Black 3. So we're comparing, I said better, didn't I? So it should be funnier than. Some people might say more funny, but I believe the book reference uses the word funnier at some point. Is Angelia Jolie than Sandra Bullock? So we have the word old, we have the word than, we have two things, people we're talking about, so this is older than. John is person I know. So unless you are only know two people, you know that there is many more, so we need to use superlative, and this is the nicest person. The nicest person. All right, and now we're going to look at the answers for the practice in the book. Okay, here are the answers for the practice section in the book. We'll move on. And this is the end of the review. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in class. Bye.